the best currency pairs to trade in August 2024 year. Now I will show you why these pairs give good entry points. The first currency pair, Australian Canadian dollar, why you can make good money on this currency pair during this month. Look at the movement of this currency pair. There was a very good downward movement that can be clearly seen in this movement, and then there was a very powerful sweep. One of the scenarios is that the price will start to recover a little bit and go up, which is a fairly predictable scenario, plus there is a lot of liquidity at the top and a lot of areas that the price can come back to. So such a simple scenario is expected from this currency pair, and you can trade to make money on the Australian Canadian dollar. And now I suggest to see a sample trade on this currency pair. I choose the Australian Canadian dollar in the bot. I choose the expiry time of 1 minute. I get a buy signal, and on the same currency pair, I open my deal for 1 minute. If you look at the chart at 15 seconds, it will be very predictable and it is easy enough to analyze. And the second plus of this currency pair is that on it often enough, there are large percentages and you can earn well. A good deal brings me $1,144. And as you can see, very easy, very soft movement on this currency pair is present. So it is very easy to earn with BoosterBot. And if you want more forecasts for the day, then you need to join the BoosterBot Telegram channel, where the team of developers share everyday statistics on which currency pairs and with which expiry time it is best to work. As you can see, the Australian Canadian dollar is on the first place. And here you can work on all three types of time. And in the meantime, I move on to the second currency pair. The second currency pair is constantly in the tops, is the euro dollar, the most voluminous, the biggest currency pair. What can you say about this currency pair? Since the dollar has fallen a little bit, euro has strengthened its position a little bit. Now you can observe such an imbalance, which is now present on this currency pair from the scenarios of development where the price can go further. First of all, there is a very large liquidity floor at the top, which most likely the price will come to make a sweep, and only then will get a reversal at the bottom. And you can observe exactly the same huge liquidity floor, which if the price removes, we can expect further decline. And below there is a very flat liquidity floor, and on this currency pair, we can expect three potential zones where the price can come to. One is at the top, the second one is in the middle, and the third one is at the bottom. But this is if the dollar strengthens or the euro starts to fall sharply. But the very first prediction is that the price will come to this imbalance, it will get a reaction, it will get to the upper liquidity, and only then it will go down to strengthen its positions. So this currency pair has the same clear movement as the Australian Canadian dollar. But there are still very large volumes of trillions of dollars traded on this currency pair every day. So you can easily make money on it. And now let me show you an example of how to work on this currency pair. You get a signal from the booster bot. You choose the euro dollar in the bot. You choose the expiry time of 1 minute. I get a signal to sell right from here. I open my deal to sell on the euro dollar. You need to be careful and open literally immediately a deal in the direction in which you gave you a booster bot, because there are very large volumes and you cannot delay. And the second and also the main plus of this currency pair is a stable good payout. Good deal brings me $1,000, and as you can see, the booster bot perfectly predicts the price movement on the euro dollar. There was a very good impulse, and then the price had to go into correction, and just on this correction I earned $1,000. And meanwhile I move on to the third currency pair. The third top currency pair is the British pound Japanese yen. This currency pair has a very calm movement. As you can observe now on the chart, there are no news events as on the euro dollar. Let's even compare these two currency pairs. Remember the graph of the British pound, Japanese yen, and now the euro dollar. You can see what a big difference here. This currency pair is moving very calmly and is not in a hurry to go anywhere. Here you can observe a very large zone of interest from above, a huge pool of liquidity from below, which is unlikely to be tested by the price now. Since before this pool of liquidity removed the entire shelf, and now there are two zones of interest from above, which I think the price will reach soon. And I make the following prediction that the price will be in a sideways movement for a while and then will come to the first zone. Maybe from there it will get a reaction and remove the lower liquidity, and maybe it will go to the second zone above, and only from there it will get a reaction. These are basically two scenarios that can be present on this currency pair if you consider in the context of a month. And also this currency pair has very large volumes. You can see it right now on your screen. And now I will open a practical transaction on this currency pair. Let's see how this currency behaves in the context of 1 minute. I choose this currency pair in the bot. Expiry time is also 1 minute. And I get a buy signal. Because the volumes are high on this currency pair, I immediately open my buy trade. And yes, in the section always the price repeats its main movement. If you see a calm movement on the 4-hour time frame on the British pound, Japanese yen, the same calm movement will occur on the 15 seconds and on the minute. You can right now observe this calm measured chart that is not rushing anywhere. I earn $1,100 from such a simple safe movement. As you can see, all three currency pairs show themselves perfectly right. In the comments which currency pair you like personally. My favorite is the British pound, Japanese yen, because on it you can take your time and calmly earn. And also remind you that in the channel booster bot you will receive everyday statistics and reports on which currency pairs to trade. And if you enter the branded promotional code BOOST, you will get plus 50% to your deposit. For example, you had $1,000, you will get on your balance of $1,500. Therefore, the link to the booster bot I will leave in the description. And if you have any questions, then be sure to write to the support account, where you will gladly answer all your questions and help you with the activation of the bot. On this, I will say goodbye to you until soon. See you again.